What is going on, everybody? It is Ahmed, and I am back today with yet another video for you on. Today, guys, we're going to actually talk about the US debt that has been rising by $1.2 billion per hour for the last 19 days. Now, remember, as always, I like to preface by saying that I'm not a financial advisor by any means. I'm just trying to put you guys on the plays that I'm in. And if you are new around here, consider smashing the like button down below and subscribing to the channel. Watch Your Guru published an article earlier today talking about $1.2 billion per hour for the last 19 days is how quickly the US debt crisis is continuously growing. New data reveals that the United States national debt has spiked over $500 billion in the last 19 days. Professional Insight provide Tier 1 Alpha tracked the mounting debt load in real time. According to the data, the US debt now sits at a staggering $33.521 trillion. Basically, unpayable. In addition, this means an additional $28 billion per day has come over the last 19-day period. This equates to about $1.2 billion per hour. Now, how did it accumulate 1 trillion in 45 days? The data shows here that the US government has increased their debt by $1 trillion in the last 45 days. The country's liabilities are ballooning at an alarming rate despite the risk posed by excessive leverage. Bank of America strategist Michael Hartnett recently provided insight into the trajectory of the U.S. government's debt. In addition, according to the calculations by Hartnett, the national debt is expected to increase by $5.2 billion a day for the next 10 years. This projection, sourced by Congressional Budget Office CBO estimates, foresee a daily increment of $5.2 billion in government debt over the coming decade. The analysis highlights the potential disparity between the rate of debt growth and overall economic performance. And additionally, according to the CBO, the debt held by public is projected to reach 118.9% of the GDP by 2023, and this signals a significant increase of 98.2 reported from this year. Guys, listen. This is getting out of hand and it's becoming horrid. The bond market meltdown is currently happening in front of our eyes. U.S. Treasury securities, along with the government bond markets around the world, have been on a free fall much of the last 2 months, and this was published on October 5th, 2023, only 5-6 days ago. This unprecedented sell-off has hammered stocks, triggered a surge in the dollar, and upset markets from Tokyo to Toronto. But while most of us, including the readers of The Street, which is the website I'm on here, it says, see that sorts of headlines every day and we kind of just overlook it. It's not easy to understand the mechanics behind the moves, the implications they have for the global markets, and what they actually mean for the average investor and consumer. Because you probably have seen, whoa, the bond market is selling off at the fastest rate ever in history. A leverage-based, loan-based, debt-based market is on a significant decline. The US is at an alarming $33 trillion debt right now. With that in mind, we put together a brief bond market primer that looks to address the keys, and you guys can look at what this is in terms of the meltdown. I'll link the article down below. But why do I even talk about it? And you guys know it always comes back to my favorite asset class, literally for the last few years, has been cryptocurrency. Specifically, Bitcoin and ETH. I love meme coins. I love talking about SHIBAINU, giving news and catalysts regarding new tokens that are launching. But all I'm saying is this. All we are seeing in front of us right now is why Bitcoin has such a bull case. Why right now, fiat currency, people who are thinking, hey, I am working a 6-figure job, making a 6-figure salary, and I'm doing fine for myself, and I will be okay. Well, what happens when the dollar becomes literally worthless? What happens when inflation gets out of hand, thinking that, oh, we're going to continue to increase rates and slow down the economy, but then a significant recession is going to happen, and a lot of people will be out of jobs, and companies in the S&P 500 will have to do significant layoffs. Pay attention. Make sure you have a hedge against what is going to happen probably over the next 6 to 12, 18, 24 months. But we aren't ever promised anything even tomorrow. So with that said, make sure you're hedging against what we are seeing right now. Basically, the infinite money glitch in terms of the debt that the United States has been incurring over the last few years or many decades, but especially at an alarming rate now, and the bond market on a free fall, also not a good sign. I appreciate you guys so much. That's all I had for you guys today. And until next time, everybody, as always, keep paying attention and keep investing. Peace.